Hello, and welcome to this week's 100% free training. My name is Rupa Patil, and every single week I host free trainings exclusively for my followers. Earlier, I used to do these trainings free inside of my private Facebook group, the link of which would be given somewhere inside this video description. If you have joined me live, type in live into the chat box. And if you're watching this as a replay, remember to type in hashtag replay. Those of you who do not know me, my name is Rupa Patil, and I am a certified mastermind professional, an international business mentor, trainer, author, and speaker. And I am on a mission to support at least 10,000 heart-centered entrepreneurs to grow their income and impact without paid ads. So if you would like to improve your sales conversion, if you would like to increase your fan following, increase your client base, this is the right time at the right place. Once again, give me a thumbs up if you can hear me all right. And those of you who are watching this as a replay, and I see that so many of you watch this as a replay, thanks to the time zone difference, it's absolutely okay. Remember to type in hashtag replay. And once again, every single week on Tuesday at 6 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. India time, that is this time, I go live inside of my YouTube channel, which is Rupa Patil, and I do trainings on various topics. If you are watching me live for the first time, this is what I call it as the Heart Leader Success Pyramid at a very super simplified level of it. And my trainings are typically either about your personal growth, your income growth. Today, we'll be talking about that, and your impact growth. We'll be touching upon that today. So these are typically the trainings, the gamut of trainings that I do in. And today is week 9. Let me share with you what is the training today. Yes. So this is the free weekly training. And as you can see, this is a week 9 of my training. And today I'm going to talk all about how to optimize your social media profile. Now, do not worry if you're somebody like me. Earlier I used to hate using social media. So don't worry if you are like me, and if you are not a big fan of social media, this training is still for you. But if you're a business owner, then in today's training, that is optimizing your social media, I'm going to share with you a couple of interesting things. But before I could tell to you what is that I'm sharing and how can you optimize your social media profile, let me remind you of a study done by HubSpot. HubSpot, if you don't know what a HubSpot is, which rock are you living under? Go look up what HubSpot is. So according to a study done by HubSpot, they said that businesses and organizations which has optimized their social media presence and social media profile, they are 3.3 times more likely to do sales conversions. So once again, if you want to sell 3 times more, so I'm literally talking about tripling your sales conversions. If you would like to triple your sales conversions, HubSpot says that, well, optimize your social media profile. So that is the reason why I picked this training. It is super simple. Everything that I do is super simplified so that you can take the best out of this training and implement that right away in your business. Doesn't matter if you have just launched your business. Doesn't matter if you have tried everything on social media marketing and it still doesn't work for you. Listen to this training recording. If you're watching this live, great. Congratulations. Type in a hello so that I know that you're watching me live. If you're watching this as a replay, this training is for you. Before you give up on social media marketing, before you feel, oh, that's a red ocean, everybody is there, everybody is trying to market, before you give up on that, remember what HubSpot has says. HubSpot says that companies with optimized social media profile are 3.3 times more likely to do their sales conversion. So do not give up on this one real estate. Listen to this training. And once again, those of you are wondering, oh, this is week 9. Do not worry. Each week I take up an independent training unless and until I say that this is part 1 and part 2. But if you are wondering where can you get access to the free trainings, the previous 8 weeks of free trainings, oh, I must invite you to access that, because I've covered this on my training topics. I've covered everything from mindset to marketing to sales objections to success and goals and a lot of things. So I must have given a link with this video. Inside this video, you'll find a link to my Facebook group. The Facebook group is called as the Transformational Heart Leaders Group. And that is where you will find a lot of training and resources and previous recordings of my high value, high impact training programs and resources for you. So go ahead and join that Facebook group on if you're on Facebook. If not, no problem. Go to the previous recordings which are saved here inside of my YouTube channel. And if you are watching this sometimes in the future, and if you see this training as a paid training, that is because it is no longer available on YouTube and have pulled it out from there and put it inside a membership site. So once again, my name is Rupa Patil. I'm a certified mastermind professional and international business mentor, trainer, author, and speaker. And I am obsessed about helping people grow their income and impact without paid ads. And so far, I have helped people from over 19 countries and 12 different industries. So that is me. And without any further ado, now let me tell you what are the 3 things that you're going to learn out of this very special training today. Okay, so once again, those of you who have been with me, you know more than slides. I love using these cue cards, and I am going to show you what are the 3 things that you're going to learn out of today's training. Okay, so once again, the reason why I'm doing this training today is because I want you to convert, to sell 3.3 times more. So that is triple your sales. And inside this training, the first thing that you're going to learn is how to optimize your social media profile so that you can increase your brand credibility. So that means what is that you can do so that your prospects and your clients and your students and your followers and your collaborators and your partners and your resellers they start trusting you more. So how to optimize your social media profile to enhance your credibility. That is the first thing you're going to learn. The second thing that you're going to learn is how to optimize your social media profile to enhance your visibility. So what is that you can do to enhance your brand's visibility? When I say your, read as brand. So how do you increase your brand's visibility? Now, this is very important if you're especially in a market where you believe that there are lots of competitors. And if that is one of your concern, then in one of the week's training, I had covered 3 steps to overtake your competition. Go watch that training. It might be for free, depending on when you're watching this. But inside today's training, I'm going to show you how to optimize your social media profile to improve your brand visibility. And the third thing, this is where you can start making more money. Okay, so pay attention. The third thing that you're going to learn out of today's training is how to optimize your social media profile to improve your brand recall and improve your sales conversion. So these are the 3 things that you're going to learn out of today's training. And this is where the money is. And those of you who are still wondering, oh, I can get all of that from any other training, watch this training till the end. Take notes, and then just for watching this training, I am going to give you a free gift, and that is a quiz, a self-assessment test to see how optimized your social media profile really is. So once again, this is all You are attending this training because you want to triple your sales. The three things that you're going to learn out of today's training is how to convert more, how to improve your sales conversion, how to improve your brand's visibility, especially if you want to overtake your competition. And the first thing that we are going to cover is how to improve your brand's credibility. So that is, how can people, what is that you can do with your social media profile so that your clients and your people can start trusting you more? So these are the three things that you're going to learn. Those of you who are watching me live, type in a hello, hey, Asif, I see you. And fabulous. Those of you watching this as a recording, type in hashtag replay because this is a limited time free training, or who knows, I may just leave it there for free for you. Once again, the intention is for you to make more income, for you to create more impact without any paid ads. Yes, organic growth. So without any further ado, let us start with the first of the section today. Once again, I see that there are quite a few of you are watching this as live. Type in a hello, type in a hi. Don't be a silent spectator. This is no fun. Type in a hello, type in a hi so that I know that you can watch me and you can hear me all right. Asif, just let me know if you can hear me all right. So without any further ado, let us dive straight into how can you optimize your social media profile for improving your brand's credibility. That is your trust factor. Because those of you who have been in marketing long enough, you know it very well that people buy from you when they feel understood. But even before that could happen, they need to know that you exist and they need to trust you. So what is that you can do on your social media today, social media profiles today, to improve your credibility? And I'm going to give you only practical steps. This is not a session where I give you high-level strategies. Typically, I do that. But this is a very simple topic, and I want to make this as a very highly practical training so that you can take notes. You can, take notes, 2 or 3 tips for each one of these sections. Take these notes, go and check your profile, and more importantly, wait till the end when I give you this downloadable quiz for free. Okay, so let us begin. So credibility. This is the first section, how to optimize your social media profile to improve your brand's credibility. That is your trust factor. Now, irrespective of whether you're a B2B business, B2C business, D2C business, online business, offline business, nowadays, people do not want to buy from faceless companies. However good your deal is, whatever number of thousands of reviews that you may have, but if your business doesn't have your face, if your business is faceless, then the chances are your sales conversions are not going to be triple. In fact, that's going to go down as compared to your competitor who are doing a couple of things. So these are two practical steps that I want to give you, 2 practical tips that I want to give you so that you can improve your brand's credibility, especially on social media. Tip number 1, do not be a faceless business, especially on social media. What I mean by that is please make sure that if you have an account on social media, and understand whether it is Facebook or whether it is LinkedIn, there are 2 different ways in which you can be on that platforms. Number 1 is your personal profile. Always, and I mean absolutely always, have your personal profile, your authentic profile with your authentic photo in which your face is clearly visible. No silhouette, no logos, especially in the personal profile is what I'm telling you. And that is your tip number 1. A high quality photo, your face photo on your personal profile. Okay. And the same applies to your brand. Now, as I was saying, on LinkedIn or Facebook, there are 2 ways in which you can be present as a brand. One is your personal profile, always have that. but both Facebook and LinkedIn give you an option to represent your brand in form of pages. So please write this down inside your comments, inside your book, that there are two ways in which you can be present and you should be present on social media. One is your personal profile. Always have a clear, professionally clicked photo. If not, go to a nearby photo studio. You don't even need to hire a candid professional photographer to have your portfolio, your sexy portfolio. You don't need to have that. Just go walk into, hire an amateur or a professional photographer. I would recommend a professional photographer, or go to a nearby photo studio and ask the person that I want a full shot and a headshot. Headshot is, this, what you see about me on the screen, this is headshot. So go ahead and click a couple of headshots and keep that for your personal photos, for your personal profile. And remember, we are talking about building credibility. So the first thing is, for your personal profile, have a professionally clicked headshot and keep this photo consistent across all your social media. So when somebody comes to your Facebook profile, it's this same photo. When somebody comes to your LinkedIn profile, it's the same photo. Same goes with Twitter, X, whatever, whichever platform you're in, Insta. So make sure the first tip for establishing a brand credibility is by having your professionally shot photo, which is consistent across. And of course, I talked about your pages. Now, this could be a company page if you're on LinkedIn, and this is also called as your company page if you are on Facebook. So for your company page, by all means, you can use the logo, your company logo. You must absolutely use that, so that they know that this is a real company and this is the face of this company. I always have both my professional company page on LinkedIn and Facebook, and I also have my personal profile. So give me a thumbs up if you understand what I'm saying. So once again, this is the number one tip for building credibility for your brand. Separate your personal profile and your company page. Many people, including me, I had done this mistake a couple of years ago, not anymore. Many people think that I need to create a personal profile on Facebook with my logo. And and Facebook and LinkedIn and social media profiles do not like it. In fact, on LinkedIn, you cannot even create multiple profiles. You will get banned. Okay, so always reserve your personal face for your personal profile and company page for your logo. I hope that is clear. This alone is going to prevent you from going into the social media jail. If you think that Facebook jail and LinkedIn jail is not real, go ahead and commit some of the mistakes and you will know what I'm talking about. Okay, so we have talked about how to increase the credibility. And the number one tip that I have given to you is professionally clicked photo consistently across all your social media profile. That's tip number one. Tip number two, I talked about separate your personal profile and your company page and keep both of them active. And the third tip that I have got for you is, if you want to build trust for your company, if you want to build your brand's trust, your organization trust, if you want to build the credibility of your organization, if you want more people to believe you, then let us put some testimonials. Because, hey, I can always tell you that, hey, I am this person and I've won this awards and I've been on these publications, I have appeared on so many medias, and I have helped so many people from so many countries. I can go on and on about myself. But whom will you believe more? Me talking about myself or my clients talking about me? So please write down this word testimonials into the chat box. Write down testimonials inside your notebooks. And that is my tip number 3. And that is how you build credibility. So once again, you can also, and remember, marketing equals testing. Type it out. Type it out into the comments box. Marketing equals testing. So always test it out with your photos, test it out with your testimonials, test it out with, your a couple of other things that we're going to cover in today's training. But test, test, test. Do not hesitate from testing, because marketing equals testing. Okay. So the 3 tips that I have covered so that you can optimize your social media profile to improve your brand credibility. And the 3 tips are, this is the last time I'm repeating this, so make a note of this and you're welcome. Tip number 1, professionally shot photo, which is consistently displayed as your profile photo on all your social media platforms. Number 1. Number 2 tip to improve your brand's credibility is separate your personal profile from your company page. Your company page can have its logo in the display photo, but your personal profile always need to have a clearly defined photo, a real photo, not a stock photo. Okay, and the third tip to improve your credibility is please include your customers' testimonials. It could be a direct testimonial inside, the posts that you share, or it could be, in one of your tests. It could be, Sheetal, hi, I see you. In one of your cover pages. And of course, this is a big deal about creating your credibility as a business owner. Make sure that you're leveraging the cover photo space as well. Professionally shot cover of a profile photo merged inside of your cover image. Cover image. Go, and if you don't know what cover image is, once again, you can go inside free platforms which will help you create your professional cover images, because this is as good as a real estate on your social media profile, which you are not optimally using. So once again, the testimonials could be a part of your cover image. Test it out, because marketing equals testing. Or your testimonials could be a part of your posts that you include in your social media content calendar. We'll talk about that shortly. So these are a couple of ways. I've given you more than 3 ways actually to improve your credibility of your brand as a business owner. So type in the word credibility into the chat box. Once again, today's training is about how to sell 3 times more by optimizing your social media profile. And we have just covered a couple of 2 to 3 practical tips that you can go ahead and implement in your business so that your business is looked upon as a credible, trustworthy business. Now let's move on to my promise number 2, visibility. Visibility. Type out that word into the chat box, because let me ask you, you might be the best trainer, football trainer. You might be the best football coach. You might be the best mobile app company when it comes to groceries, ordering groceries. You might be the best organization which makes really amazing, sustainable markers, whiteboard markers. But what good is that if people do not know about you or your business? And this is where we are going to cover about visibility. So how can you optimize your social media profile in order to become more visible so that people know about you? Okay, so I have 2 big tips for you, but let me start with a bonus training. I cannot go fully in depth in this training, but inside this video, you will find a couple of links. And one of the links that I've given is my free workshop, a high quality, high, highly, valuable free workshop called as the 5 minutes lead. This is my signature workshop. If you are a business owner, click on the link. Don't do it right now, but go through the links that I have given inside the video description, and you will find a couple of links there. Especially look out for the link which says 5-minute leads. 5-minute leads is my in-depth training and my bonus tip. So go ahead and access that training. And inside that training, I would tell you that in order to become more visible, in order for people to know that your business exists, because if they don't know that you exist, you cannot sell, okay? So in order to be known that you exist, what if, especially I've told you that if you have just got started with your business, this training is relevant to you. And this is where I invite you to access my free training, 5-minute leads, where I will show you that even if you have no social media following, that is zero social media following, even if you have no paid ads, how can you generate high quality leads for your business? By being more visible. So inside that training, you'll find all of it. But the bonus tip that I have from that training is join relevant groups. Once you have optimized your social media profile for more credibility, that is your profile photo, your cover image, this is the time before you could do the step to go ahead and join relevant groups. The groups, which groups you may ask? You only need to join the groups where your ideal buyers or prospects are hanging out. I talk greatly about that in my 5-minute leads training. Go ahead and access that free training. Now, coming back to the visibility, there are 3 tips to optimize your social media profile so as to increase your brand's visibility. Tip number 1 is whether you're using LinkedIn or whether you're using Facebook or Insta or any other social media channel, any decent social media platform will help you with analytics. Analytics is their way, is their little software programming in which you can go ahead and access and understand how good is your profile, how many people are visiting your profile, what about your page, what else can you do about your page. And there are plenty of free trainings inside all the social media platforms, but specifically analytics. That is my first tip to you. And that is every single week or at least once in a month, go open the Facebook analytics. Go open the LinkedIn analytics. Go open the Instagram analytics and observe which posts of yours are doing well. Which profile photo of yours did well? What kind of content was accepted and reshared and got more likes and got more subscriptions? All of that you're going to find inside of the social media platforms analytics tools. So that is my tip number 1 for you to improve visibility and do more of that, what is working for you. So that is tip number 1. Tip number 2, in order to become more visible, please include more keywords, relevant, not quantity, quality. Use relevant keywords inside of your profile. So that is keywords. Use relevant keywords. That's your tip number 2. I don't want to go too deep dive into this training because this is already an hour-long training and I have so much to cover for you. Plus, I have a gift to give to you at the end, a downloadable gift that you can request, and I'll be giving all that details. But go ahead and look up for 2 things. The number 1 tip that I have given to improve your brand visibility, even if you have no social media following as of now, is first, the pro tip that I've given is go join relevant groups where your ideal buyers hang out. Tip number 2 is go and research for your keywords, your relevant keywords. So that is, these are the words that people are typing inside your social media, especially if you are using YouTube, which is a great social media. It's a great social media platform. This is where people are coming searching for specific keywords. For example, I talk about how to generate high quality leads, how to improve business income and impact. I will go ahead and research, and there are plenty of free tools, even with Google, for example, Keyword Planner, Google Keyword Planner, that will give you the relevant keywords that your ideal buyers are using. Now, make a list of that keywords and plug that inside of your social media profiles. So that is your tip number 3. And the tip, I think I'll just limit it to 3 because I just want to keep it simple. So once again, we are talking about what is that you can do on social media to triple your sales. And the way we are going is 3x3 matrix, wherein I have given you 3 tips to optimize your social media, rather 3 areas to optimize your social media. The first one was credibility, how to improve your brand's credibility, and I have already given you 3 tips. Go ahead, if you're watching this as a replay, pause this and go back to take notes. I just covered how to optimize your social media to improve your brand's visibility. That is, even if you have 0 to very few social media following, how do you be seen by more people? And this is where I have talked about the pro tip, which is a part of my free training, 5-minute leads, which is a free workshop. Go ahead and click on that link inside of the video and go access that training. It is my gift to you. Even today, I get paid to organize that in-depth workshop, 5-minute leads, but you have got a free access. And don't worry, that training is going to be forever free. So you can invite your friends and let them thank you. Okay, so we have just covered how to improve your visibility, even if you have no social media following, how to improve your business conversion by improving social media visibility. And I've just covered 3 tips. Now, let me quickly move on to the last section. Now, this is a section, especially for those business owners who have great products, great service. They probably even have good leads generation mechanism, but they do not know how to convert their leads. Probably in that case, there is one mistake that I see most of the business owners doing. And remember, I've helped people from over 19 countries and 12 different industries. One common mistake that I see people doing is not utilizing, not leveraging their social media profile for conversions. Remember, according to HubSpot's study, companies and business owners with optimized social media profile sell 3.3 times higher. So if that is the kind of results that you want to generate, then let's quickly see what is that you can do with your social media profile in order to improve your sales conversion. Okay, so once again, I have 3 rock solid tips for you. Let me know once again, those of you watching this as a live, type in a hello, type in a hi. Those of you watching this as a replay, once again, type in #replay and let me know that these trainings are helpful for you. If not, I know that these trainings are extremely valuable and they will become double the value once I remove the free tag and once I start selling those trainings individually, these trainings individually. So if I don't see a lot of traction, if I feel that, okay, not many of you are valuing this training because you're getting it for free, I know what to do next. In any case, this is free only for a limited time. So I will quickly stop these free trainings and make this as a paid training. In any case, people are willing to pay. In any case, I have a monthly subscription that is Heart Leaders Club, and I would rather give this trainings to them. So once again, now we are talking about how to optimize your social media profile to improve your sales conversion. Okay, so in this case, I have got 3 rock solid tips for you. One tip is straight out of my free training, that is a 5-minute lead workshop, which is a free workshop. And inside that workshop, I talk greatly about the content that converts. the content that converts. And I call that as LGP. So make a note of it, LGP, and go ahead and watch the full training of 5-minute leads. It's a free workshop. Go straight to LGP or lead generation post. And inside that training, I have given even a template that you can fill in the blanks to generate high quality leads. Very recently, one of my business mentees who understands the value of LGP had posted his lead generation post, and he generated a little over 7 to 8 inquiries, or people who were interested, prospects, right from that one single lead generation post in less than a few hours, 100% for free. So if you would like to know how to increase your sales conversion by optimizing your social media profile, by optimizing your social media presence, go attend that free 5-minute leads workshop, the link of which is given here. But right now, I'm mainly talking about LGP or lead generation post. Very precise, very short format of lead generation post. Go look up for it because I can't cover all of that in this training. So that is tip number 1, and that is lead generation post. The biggest tip that I have related to this is please make sure that you're not creating lead generation post every single day. In other words, do not be a spammy marketer. Do not write posts which are only and only about selling your product, service, or the next event. You will quickly start being flagged by your relevant social media profile. Instead, what I would recommend, and this is my tip number 2, and that is diversify your content. What I mean by diversify your content is, for example, me and my team, we have a content calendar. We know that on Mondays, we are going to publish one certain type of content. On Tuesdays, we will be publishing quotes. On Wednesday, and I'm just giving an example. On Wednesdays, we will be publishing polls. On Thursdays, we will be publishing thoughts or short stories. So I hope that makes sense. And that is my tip number 2. Diversify your content. And if you're on Insta especially, that doesn't mean that you need to start dancing on Insta unless and until you are a dancer and your prospects are there to see you dance. But what I mean by diversifying your content is give the same content, but in various different format, which will appeal to different types of your prospects. Okay, those of you who are with me in my Heart Leaders Club, in my All Access level, in my Business Income Accelerator Plus, those of you who are my business mentees, you know it very well that you work closely with me and I give you the more detailed idea of how to lay your content calendar. For others, please go ahead and look up for content calendar diversification or social media content diversification, and you will know what I'm talking about. But for a more one-to-one, conversation with me, you may, depending on which part of the day or year you're watching this training, you may book a call either directly with me or somebody from my team, and they will help you with a little bit of customization for your business. Once again, we are talking about how to improve your sales conversion as a business owner by optimizing your social media profile, social media presence. And I have just talked about 2 tips. The number 1 tip was create lead generation post using the template which I have given inside my 5-minute leads workshop, or book a call with me or my team and they will give you that template for free. Okay, so that is lead generation post. That is your first tip related to conversion. My second tip, which I just covered, was diversify your content. Diversification of content. And the third rock solid tip is this. Once you master this tip, any social media profile, any social media post that you're creating will become a magnet to your prospects. And that is not only writing beautiful content, but always ending your content with a direct or an indirect CTA. Please write that down inside your books. CTA, Those of you who are already in business, you know CTA means calls to action. Call to action. CTA is call to action. What do I mean by call to action? For example, once I finish this video, and by the way, video can be a great social media diversified content. But most of your competitors are just creating content and leaving it, or they end up saying something like, share, subscribe, and da da da. Now that is fine, but the users are kind of used to this kind of a CTA. So my tip for your specific CTA is, let's say that you are helping somebody, you are a nutritionist, and in your social media profile, in your social media content or video or image or a written text, you have given 3 ways to reduce carb in your diet. 3 ways to reduce carb in your diet, and you have given everything. Now end that post, not just by saying, hey, I'm a nutritionist and you can hire me. Many people are expecting that, but I would recommend in this case having an indirect CTA. An indirect CTA may sound something like this. So these are the 3 ways of reducing carb in your diet. But if you are a vegetarian, or if you are a vegan, and if you would like to know the most easiest way to reduce carb, which is specific for your diet, I have another ebook published. I have another training, and request for that link of that free training by DM me, or write a comment, and I will quickly send you to that. Now, if you look at it, you're not selling anything, you're not promoting anything. In fact, you're not even including the link. You're already giving a valuable content to them by diversifying. And on top of it, your CTA or call to action is to get more information related to this, to get more training, to get more help related to this for 100% for free. DM me, comment me, and I will send you to this guide or that book or this training. I hope that makes sense. And this is just one of the many examples of the CTA that I teach to my business mentees who are working very closely with me. And that these are my 3 tips to optimize your social media profile to convert more sales. One is to attract more leads and then convert more leads. Okay, convert more visitors. And this is what I have covered. So once again, let me see if you remember what we have covered. Let me see. Okay, this training was it's my limited time training. And I think this would be one of my last trainings that I'm doing for free. But oops, today's training was all about how to triple your sales, triple your business income by optimizing your social media profile so that your brand gets enhanced credibility, enhanced visibility, even if you have very few social media followers, and how to attract more prospects and convert more prospects by optimizing your social media profile without even having paid ads, even if you have very minimal to no social media followers. And these were the 3 things that we covered in today's training. I hope that was helpful. And as promised, before you go, so that I can help you really triple your sales, I have a very special quiz for you, okay? And this quiz is a questionnaire to help you do the self-assessment, because how much ever I would like to work with each one of you, but for you to work one-on-one with me, I generally charge a minimum of $5,000 to $9,000, depending on which level you are coming in. But if you don't want to do that, and if you want to take today's learning, and if you really want to triple your sales by optimizing your social media profile, then I have a free gift for you. Are you ready? If you are ready, then let me tell you that today's free gift is going to be a quiz, which is a self-assessment test. In fact, let me see if I can share that on my screen. Yes, let me share that for you, okay? Watch the screen very closely, because one of the gifts that I have for you is this is a very simple downloadable, and this is a quiz, and you can see that I have covered quite a few sections. And this is the quiz that will cover your sections such as, let me look at this. So profile picture, how optimized is your social media profile section? How optimized is your about section or your bio section? What does your contact information on your social media profile says about you? What is your content strategy? And lastly, how is your audience engagement doing, and what is the scoring and stuff like that? What are the next steps? I have given quite a few next steps, and this is a downloadable PDF. All you need to do is reach out to me, write an email to me. Once again, email to me at, my email address is as I have given here. And again, I have given you a lot of free gifts inside this, and my email address is this. Okay, so if you want to get this downloadable self-assessment quiz way before other people could get, all you need to do is send an email to me at rupa@rupapatil.com, and in the subject line, please write social media profile optimization, or just write social media quiz. Write social media quiz and send that email to me, and I will send this self-assessment for social media optimization for you, so that using this quiz, you can test whether your social media profile is optimized for credibility, if it is optimized for visibility, and if it optimized for conversion. So if you want to do that, then you're most welcome. Just send me an email, and I wish you to optimize your optimize your social media profile, even if you have no followers, and access that 5-minute leads training so that you can start attracting the right kind of buyers who are willing to pay you, and you can convert 3 times more. That is me, and this is the end of this week's free training, which was all about optimizing your social media profile. And those of you who are watching this as a replay, type into the chat box, what is that one learning that you had today? And how are you going to optimize your social media profile within the next 24 hours? Because knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. And those of you who would like to access that downloadable quiz, go ahead and send that email to me. Inside that PDF, which is again free, you will find a lot of other free gifts, including how is that you can work on increasing your business income and impact within the next 6 to 12 months without paid ads, even if you have no social media following, even if you have just got started, even if you have no team members. What is that you can do in order to grow your business income and your impact? Once again, my name is Rupa Patil. I'm a certified mastermind professional. I'm an international business mentor, trainer, author, and speaker. And I am on a mission to support at least 10,000 heart-centered entrepreneurs just like you to grow your income and your impact. And this is my limited time free weekly trainings. But if you would want to continue learning, continue growing, especially if you want to grow your business income every single month, then please come and join as a VIP member inside of our Heart Leaders Club, the link of which will be given inside this training. So once again, I will see you next week if these trainings are still active. Otherwise, I will see you on the next hot seat call, business mastermind call, the next networking call, the next weekly review call, or the monthly review call, depending on who you are and how you are associated with me. Once again, send that email to rupa@rupapatil.com for downloading the free social media quiz, social media profile optimization quiz, and I will send it across to you. Bye-bye. Take care. Stay amazing. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.